The 1 to 3 day assembly is a service that we offer to assist in selling printed circuit board. And so we will build a small quantity very quickly of that product, usually less than 100 pieces. As the quantity goes up and the product becomes stable, there is an expectation in the electronic industry of a very radical reduction in the costing. Our people are all engineers and technicians. Our equipment is the finest money can buy. So there becomes a point where the economic model says this should move to a lower cost provider. We will assist the company in the transition to the volume supplier because picking one is difficult. They all look the same. The literature all says they have great quality. How do you differentiate? Our people are experts in this process. We also have the ability to analyze samples of what this company has produced. So we can assist in the transition and then manage the process until the whole process is stable, and then we step back. Hi, I'm Stan, and I'm from DIVaero, and we specialize in very, very quick turn of complex electronic assemblies. DIVaero is located in Indianapolis, and we've been here for almost 40 years. And we've specialized in electronic manufacturing for all of that time. We do commercial and we do military of printed circuit boards, assemblies, and custom laboratory analysis of products. Here at DIVaero, we act as the bridge between the idea person and the manufacturing person who understands how to make things very efficiently. We help the two to talk the same language and such that the quality matches the expectation. So our task is we understand both. We are design engineers, we understand manufacturing. We will assist the company in the transition to the volume supplier. The reality is many products, the only economic way to produce them is in an offshore, whether that be Mexico, whether that be Asia. Validating the quality of what they do is a big problem. Many times the end user, the OEM, does not really speak the proper language technically. What we can do is act as the intermediary to assist between that transition when it makes sense, and then to assure they get the quality that they need. Our laboratory can take samples continuously and evaluate the product. What you see on the table is a smorgasbord of printed circuit boards. This happens to be what's called a flex rigid. And this particular board has a flexible portion and a rigid portion, and it is a multi-layer. This is a polyimide, which is a flexible material. The green sections are the multi-layer portions of the printed circuit board. The brown is a polyimide material, which is very flexible, allows us to bend this into any geometry we wish without damaging the circuitry. Let's do this guy. This is an example of a flexible printed circuit board. Notice that it can be bent in all directions, but on the back it has a fiberglass stiffener which allows it to have portions that are rigid. This is a lower cost method of making a flexible rigid circuitry that can be bent into various geometries. We design this in many cases. Customers fall in both categories. Customers come that already understand what they need. Others come in and say, I have a problem. How can you solve my problem? And often this is the solution, is a flexible printed circuit board. We can do the BOM, we can buy the parts, we do all of that. We will put parts on the PCB if the customer requires. So we really will handle all aspects from the PCB, the assembly. We do consulting. We also have laboratories. We can analyze this assembly to see, was it made correctly? Cannot simply look at a printed circuit board and determine, was it correctly made? You can tell, is it pretty? But pretty only goes so far.
See us and other quality suppliers at d2p.com.